What's your relationship like with him?
I love my father, but I don't know him.
Mm-hmm. Are you angry with him for doing that? I think that's pretty cruel, actually.
Am I angry with him?
Because adolescence is hard enough without a parent telling you that you're ugly.
It's very difficult. Am I angry with him? Sometimes I do get angry, yes. I don't know him the way I'd like to know him. My mother's wonderful. To me, she's perfection. I just wish I could understand my father.
And so let's talk about these teen years. Is that when you started to go inside yourself? Because obviously you haven't spoken to the world for 14 years, I think, was your last televised interview. So you went inside. You became a recluse, and that was on purpose. Was it to protect yourself?
Get the body to a certain point, heals itself.
I felt
or not
that there wasn't anything important for me to say. Those were very sad years for me.
And why so sad? Because on stage we see you performing, you're getting your Grammys. Why so sad?
Oh, there's a lot of sadness about my past life and, adolescence and my father and all of those things. It just made me very, very, very sad.
So he would tease you, make fun of you?
Yeah.
Did he ever beat you?
Yes, he did. Yes.
And that was difficult to take, getting beaten and going on stage and performing.
Yes.
And why would he beat you?
Because he saw me. He wanted me to, I guess maybe, I don't know if I was his golden child or whatever it was. Some may call it a strict disciplinarian or whatever, but he was very strict, very hard, very stern.
Mm-hmm.
And just a look would scare you, and...
Were you scared of him?
Very frightened. There's been times when he'd come to see me and I would get sick. I'd start to regurgitate.
As a child or as an adult?
Both. He's never heard me say this. I'm sorry, please don't be mad at me.
Well, I mean, I suppose that everybody has to take responsibility for what they've done in life. And your father is one of those people who also has to take responsibility.
But I do love him.
Yes, I understand.
And I am forgiving.
Yes.
I don't go around.
But can you really forgive? I say this on my show all the time. Can you really forgive if you haven't gotten angry? If you haven't dealt with how you really feel? I don't know if you can go from having been abused to forgiveness.
I do forgive. There's so much garbage and so much trash that's written about me. Mm-hmm. It's so untrue. Mm-hmm. They're complete lies. And those are some of the things I want to talk about. The press has made up so much god-awful, horrifying stories.
I know.
That are completely appalling.
I know.
Completely appalling. And so far from the truth. And it's made me to realize the more often a person tells a lie, the more times you hear a lie, I mean, you begin to believe it. Mm-hmm. If it's told often enough, you start to believe it. And it's appalling the things that have been said about me. And they're completely false.
We're going to come back.